We pose questions from time to time. We do on our Instagram and on our YouTube community posts. We post them, and occasionally we post them on our Discord as well. I don't think I posted this one on our Discord, but we will, we try to get, but then we pose questions to our, the skate community and see what they say. And we pull some of them and we just talk about it, but the last question we posted was, what's the most illegal trick? Some people got mad at us for posting that, which I think is kind of bizarre. Bro, can we have fun? Can we not have fun? You don't have to take everything so seriously, literally. Like there are everybody. Not that a trick is illegal amongst skateboarding community, which there has been. It's been pressure flips. There has been from time to time these tricks, but it's like everybody has their own illegal tricks in their mind that they would never do. They don't want to do. Maybe they don't even want to see. But some people had left their comments, and they got a little mad. And just like, hey, come on, bro, let's have fun.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's have fun. Let's pose these questions, man. Don't take everything so literally.
I'm gonna go film it and put in my video part. Dude, these are all tricks that we just learned over the years. They might be quirky and kooky and random, but some of them are fun to do, and just to be like, I could do that.
Yeah,
you know what? I could do that.
Benny Hanna's was on the list,
and I can do that. And I have fun doing it, but I'm not going to go put it in a video part.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
People don't like these tricks sometimes.
Casper's, come on.
My thing is about illegal tricks is that most of them, the ones that are illegal that we think of, are the ones that aesthetically don't look great.
100%.
Right?
Even sometimes they listen, any trick can look good.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Some actually no, but...
I beg to differ, though. I beg to if the right person
depending
at the right spot.
I'm kidding.
The right person at the right spot. But it's like, Maggie Carpel said, there isn't such a thing. Skateboarding is about breaking the rules, doing whatever the hell you want. Stop putting skateboarding in a box. Relax. We're just having fun.
It's a thing. This is the part of like people have been talking about this forever.
Yeah,
it's since you were a kid.
Skateboarding is very subjective.
Yeah,
and like that's what makes it rad. I think it's I don't like it.
Yeah,
it's fine. Mm-hmm. It's fine.
A dolphin flip, dude. Not a fan. I personally don't think that shit will ever look good.
Go do all these tricks that are not good, and if you really want to get sponsored, see how that helps you. See how that helps you.
Yeah, see how that works out.
Yeah,
and there's a reason why. Most people don't do these tricks.
Right.
Like you don't see a bunch of dolphin flips.
Right.
That's just what it is. Like no one on girl does dolphin flips.
But homie made him look dope back in the day.
Darrell?
Who?
Darrell Stanton?
Darrell Stanton.
He did. But that didn't.
I'm never going to do it. I don't like it.
But that didn't make me want to go do it.
No, I don't think they looked good. I don't think they looked good. I respect the shit out of that dude. But he did. I was like, I was random. And then he nollie back nose one's clipper, and you're like, "Fuck yeah, that was
overshadows that. That's okay. You can do that. It's okay."
And I'm not even dissing anything. You know what I mean? But like, I was just like, man, there's people will do double dolphin flips or whatever, wheelie grinds. People always say,
listen, you've done one dolphin. You don't need to go double. You don't need to do two. You don't need to do two. Okay, we've done the one. You don't need to go there, right? Yeah. Jeff Desroches. I don't know.
Jeff Deschegeray. Yeah.
People who use this term take skating way too seriously. We're all just riding a wood and toy around. Yeah, I hope you're not mad at that question, Jeff. We're having fun. Let's talk, dude. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about
the door, bro.
Well, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I think with his skateboarding, that's what he enjoys doing. Is like
outside of the box that people don't like doing those tricks. 100%.
Like nollie double big spin heel flips. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's trying tricks that no one literally does. And that's what he finds fun in skating. That's awesome. That's good for him. You know what I mean?
And we're at a stage in skateboarding that people do whatever they want. And to be honest, a lot of people are accepting a lot of things that are being done these days.
Dude, roll-on grinds back, dude.
There's a lot of stuff that back in the day, like in the early 90s, I would be like, damn, kind of looking at certain things sideways, and that's how we were at that time. You know what I mean? So I could get how some kids have their their little moments and how they feel about certain things.
Big Deck Energy says it just takes the right person doing the right trick on the right obstacle for it to go from illegal to the new hottest trick.
Dude, for sure.
I agree with that. Kyle Camarillo, body varials. That's what he says. Billy Mark says kickflip roast beefs.
Which is like his trick. That's his trick. He's roasting himself.
100%. 100%.
Billy roast beef.
William Gass actually says Willy grinds are illegal.
We call them, my friends call them puss crooks.
Agent.
Wow.
Yeah, just because crooked grind, that's not.
Look at that, dude. I never heard that before.
Agency 1 said Willy grinds as well. Yeah, a lot of people say, 50-50 kickflips out, says Ender FPV, which is interesting. I don't really know if, I'm not mad at that, but I don't like, I think it's,
no, if you're
I think it's a little,
look, this is like almost like you're beginning to skate and you want to get a 50-50 and you kickflip off the curb. Like that's what I see. So if you're hating on that, that's like, come on, man, kids are going to, if you're a grown adult and you're doing that, I mean, it is what it is. Have fun. You know what I mean?
But there's a progression of that trick. Obviously, you learn on the curb, a little ledge.
Yeah.
But then you see people taking it to handrails. You're like, that's kind of gnarly.
For sure.
Like, I wouldn't want to do that. But I wouldn't even try to do that personally. But, like, because I wouldn't 50-50 a handrail because I'm deadly scared of that trick. So
sure.
And the kickflip off of it is definitely a feat. So,
Yeah.
Sal Winnie said Casper flips. Sal don't like those. JDFT said frontside over crooks.
Well, that's when we JD out in Pennsylvania, but that was more of the debate of the frontside nose grind on a rail compared to the back over crook. Remember Jamie before we're talking about the frontside over crook?
Yeah,
that's the conversation. And calling it that, I think that's what he means.
I get it.
He's like, don't call it frontside over crook.
Yeah.
A light shining in darkness said nollie hard flip crook. That's just madness.
Dude, that's a hard.
I know that's like, a gnarly ass trick.
If you can do that, I
think I think some of these people are joking.
Oh, okay.
Do it comfortably.
That's just madness. Nollie hard flip crook. That's crazy, right?
If you do it right.
Mike D, fakie or nollie Smith of any kind. Probably the reason you never see it. That's what Mike said.
Yeah, there's a reason. Yeah, like you don't see these
certain
tricks.
things, no doubt.
Because not that they're. People just don't think they feel cool. If you do it, I don't know, man. If you do a trick and it feels good, go ahead and do it.
Exactly.
But there's certain tricks that I could do that I'm like, it doesn't feel good.
Right.
Like there's just certain things like a willy grind. I'm like, that did not feel good.
But if you can do it, and do it like all dope and like having fun with it and not necessarily go film it, why not?
Mm-hmm. Robbie, Robbie had really good ones, but he never wanted to film one.
Well, yeah.
He was like, no, I'm not filming that. That's totally not chill.
Right.
But then I seen some out. I saw one the ledge off in New York. It's a marble one. Someone did a frontside puss crook, like hella good though.
Really?
And I was like, damn, he did the shit out of that.
Right.
That's good.
I think Brandon Biebel had a fakey ollie to that sus crook. But that he did really good.
Mm-hmm. Fig Braslevic Christ air on flat.
If you can do that,
okay,
you're quick. You got some quick hands.
That's pretty special, right there. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Nick Resendez, varial double flips. The double flips are making their rearing their ugly heads.
Oh, you know what Tori said? Tori said no slide, big spin shove.
Oh, no slide, big spin shove.
Like behind, like
like you're no slide and you shove it.
Like big spin or whatever.
Yeah.
You see that on Hubbas.
They
do the no slide big spin.
I think it's a good trick.
I used to do that trick too, and then I realized I'm like, I'm not really a big fan because, like the storm came out and like a lot of people were doing that around that time. Right. It became like a thing, and I was like, I don't know if it came played out real quick, and not because just that trick got played out, but I kind of agree. But the gnarliest one ever done, I saw it the other day. Andrew Reynolds at La Quinata.
Oh, the high one
off the fucking stair.
Dumb long ago,
dude. That is maybe that's the gnarliest.
That
one.
was super dope.
That was insane. But yeah,
but Tori has his opinions.
Exactly.
You know, and I think MTV Jesse got in on the chat here. Said V flips in a game of skate was a misdemeanor when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So misdemeanor, not exactly illegal, but still very frowned upon in his day. His games of skates as a youngster.
I remember when I was a kid learning the kickflip, and then varial flip was the next one, and we all learned varial flips. And then as soon as you could learn a tray flip, you were like, "Oh, dude, varial flips mess up your tray flips." And it was always like, varial flips are whack because it's half of a tray. Like tray flips are obviously better. You obviously can't do tray flips,
Right.
So it was like a thing that like if you could varial flip, that means you couldn't tray flip. If that makes sense, like
no,
you were,
that makes sense,
yeah.
especially in the beginning, like when you're trying to learn,
Yeah.
like how to really get the fundamentals of flipping your board.
Yeah.
Like when you try to tray flip, it would just do a kick flip, shove it. So
Yeah.
then
Yeah. I mean, you got to
you're like, I
yeah.
did something.
Yeah, but then once I got good at tray flips, or I felt comfortable with them, I started going back to varial flips because I saw you can kind of perfect that one too. But yeah, so I mean, for one point, people did not like that trick.
Right.
Damon Way chimed in, said, without a doubt, has to be the Benihana. The ugliest trick in the book reserved for energy drink B teams and X Games hopefuls.
I didn't get no energy drinks
Damn.
doing that.
You should have.
But like again, you did that trick just for fun
Yeah.
outside of filming for video parts.
You filmed one, didn't you? Film one?
Yeah, over a little bump.
A little bump in
bumpy
like
bump.
that little crazy
Yeah.
neighborhood we were
it was,
skating
it was in the middle.
It
the
was a s-
craziest skate park ever. In the middle of a neighborhood.
It looked
to
like
Utah.
Truman Show.
What?
That neighborhood looked like Truman Show.
Where was it, Raj?
Said, welcome to Utah.
Okay,
That's what it was.
Utah.
Yeah.
But imagine just a normal street with a median or whatever in the middle of it.
Pleasantville.
Skate park right in
That's
the middle
it.
of it.
Yeah,
Just-
that's another
what?
good one
Dubs
as well.
you did a great Benihana.
I think we found it. You found it. You played in the green
and then
room.
we played
You
it
played in
somewhere.
the green room. It was very like
Yeah, I
old
remember that.
looking, and just because I think the
Where
phones
would
at
I
that time
find
were
Where
pretty.
Would I find that?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been some gnarly street Benny. I can't remember, but there's been some gnarly street Benihanas like downstairs.
Oh yeah.
That's gnarly,
yeah.
dude. I mean, I think it looks crazy, but
Yeah, I would not do it down the stairs.
Yeah.
Bump is one thing.
yeah, Jamie Thomas, I feel like had a good one.
He did
Yeah.
for sure.
Jordan Hoffart got in. He said stink bug. You don't like those. Ragdoll said both hands touching the ground. This conversation is officially over. That's what he said. I like Mitchell Loy. He said those tricks where they land with their legs crossed. That's some BS.
Dude,
Bro.
when
Again, that you're doing that for fun.
Yeah.
Just to show like you could do some weird wacky shit.
dude, you remember Bastion's part in
Yeah,
the flip
he
video
opened up.
starts?
That's
Yeah.
it. When
And
I
you're like,
ever
"What?"
when I think about a legs cross, I go to Bastion. I think of that exactly.
I love that so much because that video is so hyped up to be the gnarliest video, which it is one of the gnarliest videos of all time, with the gnarliest young kid coming out, and the first trick is slow-mo that.
Yeah.
And you're like, everyone be like, what the hell? I remember being at the premiere being like, that's what he started off with?
We
His suit?
never saw that before.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I never saw that before. I don't think a lot of people.
I think I was impressed with it
Right.
at that time, but I wasn't like expecting to see more of that. It was just like, starting it off, like just show his talent. He's like very talented, but I wasn't thinking anything of
No,
it.
people weren't cheering for that. they
No,
were like
not at all.
laughing /
all.
like, what the hell was
Yeah,
going
well,
on?
exactly.
And then it got bangers real quick.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It was more just a fun opening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
opening
exactly.
Little, opening little.
He's got some
segment,
skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some comments too about definitely any kind of stage manual skating. That Dylan said that. Then he said somebody said something about John Photo said something about switch flip manuals, and then Joe said something switch flip manuals on stages. I don't know if I agree with that. They got a lot of thumbs up, but I don't know if I agree with that, man.
That's funny.
I don't know. I don't know what they're referring to at all, but
I think Junior said that too. Junior said Swift Flip Manual on stage.
Who's Junior?
Remember the film where we used to skate?
Junior? Oh yeah, Junior. Okay.
Don't
Yeah.
forget about Junior, bro.
Bent Mode 1989 said pushing Mongo. My cousin pushed Mongo everywhere we skated to, and it was all bad. He couldn't keep up.
I pushed
I like
Mongo
that.
when I first started skating.
That's actually probably the best. Me too, for sure. But like, that might be the best illegal. Like, everyone knows in skateboarding, and dude, all good if you push Mongo. We could all say that, but we all know that's the legal way of pushing. That's universal, and I'm not saying you're whack for doing it, but we all know like it looks better if you don't do that.
Yes, but let me say on Switch Mongo, like you can't if you
Yeah.
have a good Switch Mongo, like that shit is fine. So a lot of these kids, these are, hey, he's doing Mongo. And it's like, bro, switch Mongo. It depends on who's doing it. I'm not saying everybody does it good, but those who do it natural is chilling. Still to this day, to me. So,
yeah, I do like to see. I'm not mad at it.
I like switch
but
Mongo.
I like it when somebody can push switch.
I like both.
Both.
You know?
I like both.
I'm just saying, I'm okay with it. But I do like to see a nice switch push. If
Like
you have
Tiago,
a nice,
like Tiago, for instance.
yeah, no,
Well, he does
of course,
both.
of course, I'm not mad at it.
He does
does
a
both.
switch,
He does
a switch
both.
push and a switch Mongo
When he
push.
feels
good.
he wants to change it up and feels what's right for that line or whatever he's trying to do, he'll do it.
I would do switch Mongo if I was doing a run or a line or whatever, and I had to go really fast.
Right.
If I had to
Yes.
go really
Yeah.
fast,
Yep.
I remember I think in the LRG video I do a line like a nollie front heel and I had to push super hard.
Power push.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, I see that.
But I don't know. I feel it just. I mean, people push Mongo, it's fine, but like you're gonna get a better, more natural push if you push regular, like
Yeah.
with your back foot.
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially in like in your regular stance and you're pushing Mongo.
Again, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I like it to a certain degree, but I do like to see a nice switch push if you got it.
Same.
If you got it. If you got it. If you got a stank leg switch push, then go with the Mongo. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a huge fan. It's not bad looking, but a slow switch Mongo push, I'm not really a big fan of that.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? You switch I want like a hard push.
I think everything has to
Yeah.
be fluent. If you're going to
Yeah.
be doing it, like it can't be looking all weird. It has to be like, all right, that looks okay. When you're looking at it, like you're not even tripping off of it.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
you're right. It has to look. I mean, not like I'm getting mad if someone does it, but you know what I mean. But you're like, you're that dude. That's what we all did growing up. Those were our favorite skaters because of the way they did things, the tricks they did,
Yeah.
and how they did them. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the moral of the story here is like I think everybody out there has what they consider illegal tricks, you know, and sometimes that pours over into the industry, you know, like pressure flips, right? Benihana, like there are tricks that are not fully acceptable to a certain degree, right?
sure.
But it's fine though, you know. I think, but those come and go too because that.
For sure.
I mean, you know. So I think at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I don't like double flips.
Yeah.
But there's always exceptions to the rules because there are double flips that I'm like, damn, that was a good double flip.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm not trying to see it in everybody's video part and like, you know, make it a
Very
part
selective
of my,
in that
you know
sense.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think that sometimes you don't like tricks because you can't do them?
That is definitely, I don't like hard flips.
Yeah.
Because I can't do them.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's, you know,
That's
that's
the
not that I don't like them, but
Yeah.
I don't, it's
No,
it's
I don't
frustrating.
think that I don't like it just because I can't do it.
Well, no, I'm saying all the time.
Well,
You know what
I make
mean? Like-
jokes because I'll
Yeah.
try hard flips and be like, that trick.
Yeah.
I can't do it. That's why. You know.
I trip and wonder why. Like what? Like my feet are not capable, or like my body. Like what is it?
How
What
can
is it?
all these people can do this trick
Yeah.
and I just can't do this?
Yeah.
Like my brain can't figure that. I mean, I can't do inward heel flips.
Yeah.
Like at all. And my brain, I'm like, it won't work. It's like a complete block in the road.
I know I made a pure effort on trying to land every trick that felt normal, like, you know, felt comfortable to do.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's certain tricks that you'll stick with based on just comfortable, like how comfortable it feels. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, there's definitely a lot of those
I think
random tricks that I'm glad that I didn't do as well.
I think hard flip might be the one trick I practiced the most to try to get it down. Like that trick did not come naturally. And this is a different conversation, I guess, but I didn't. Took me years to learn it, like get it down. But anyways,
What trick would you consider illegal in your mind?
If I was to choose one,
Just a trick you don't like. You think it's illegal?
Casper flip.
Casper, you don't? Okay.
No,
Let's get rid of that.
I just I don't pay attention to. I don't know, man. It wasn't
It looks-
appealing to me.
it looks it just looks kind of awkward.
Yeah,
Like
So-
there's a lot of weird precision, but not at the same time. I
yeah.
don't
It
know.
just never was like, I'm gonna try that. No.
Do you have a trick?
What was I just thinking? Oh yeah, I was never really a fan and this goes to me like not being able to do this trick, but there's a reason why I can't do it because I don't want to, is late flips. Never cared.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, like late flips are not really like I don't know, dude.
Yeah, they're like I've
not
never
that many people do them.
Well,
It was a
there's a
short
reason
period.
why.
It was a short
I know.
period of
Yeah.
time. But it's so cool that like for myself, man, I'm so stoked to go through all of those like little generational tricks that were once popular and now they're not, and now they're back and now they're not. We went through so many. I've went through so many of these like where I learned them and then like, damn, that shit's kind of budget. And then we move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you got other people that do the late flips proper, because a late flip to me, you know, when you hit it down, that's just whack, you know. But like there's people who that do it and then flick it.
Dude, P-Rod had
Like-
a gnarly one.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be the knack, but
The one late flip.
Uto with the on the
amazing.
hand
Oh,
rail.
yeah, that was
amazing.
that was a credible
That was
too.
amazing.
He flicked it.
Yeah.
He
Amazing.
flicked it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to see. I'm with you. I
Yeah, when it's like a kick down rather than a flick.
Yeah,
you're
like, dude,
I
if
don't
you're
wanna
gonna-
see it.
The
Like
one
you-
that stood out to me, not to cut you off, Chris, that just at the tip of my tongue was Ronnie Bertino doing a late heel flip with the back foot.
Oh, that's right.
Bro, I think I've talked about this
Yeah.
before, but
It
that's
was in-
like one of the best late flips, especially because no one does late heel flips.
you don't see that every,
No.
every day. I was in Mike Carroll's part. I think
It was.
Yeah,
It was.
Plan B.
Beautiful.
I guess-
Beautiful.
I guess when I started skating, like tricks were starting to really be perfected. So like flip, it was like proper flick, catching it, you're like, you know. And so when you started seeing tricks like late flips that weren't perfected right, and anyone that did them back then, they would like hit it down, it would just like go to the ground.
Yeah.
It just didn't. These tricks weren't perfected back then. They made them look bad.
For sure.
So there's like.
If you have someone like Frosty Flakes doing it,
Yeah.
I mean, he would. I mean, he did everything pretty good. So if he did it, you're like, all right.
But he could do anything and then be joking around the whole time too.
True.
Like, I mean,
He pretty much kind of was the whole time
Yeah.
to a certain degree. But yeah, a lot of people. I like it. I like posing these questions to people and seeing what they think is illegal, or what was some of the other questions we had, like best inspirational. No, wait,
the most influential video of all time.
video of all time.
We got a bunch lined up,
We do,
so
we
every
do.
week we'll be posting pretty much.
We
We'll
posted
talk
on,
about this.
on our Instagram and on our YouTube community posts and on our Discord. So join all three, man. Get in the conversation. And I will say that Big Steve 713 had probably the best answer of all, man. Paying taxes is the most illegal trick ever. That's, I think he
will
nailed it.
co-sign
man.
that.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Big Steve.
Oh, another one that I'm not too big fan of is
The conversation's over, Kelly. Big Steve closed it.
Big Steve. No, wait, they call it the AM shuffle. So it was the front board and then body varial
Yes.
to lip slide.
Yes.
I wasn't a fan of that.
You don't like that?
No. I mean, dude. It's a dance move that doesn't look good.
True.
There's certain dance move that people don't do for a reason.
A little shuffle.
Because the dance is whack. You gotta do dope, dude. You gotta do dope dance moves, man. That's how you get popular, dude.
Too good, bro.